Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, today I have not done another celebrity inspired look once again, but I thought this was important because I feel like nowadays a lot of people are doing cut creases, and I know that they look really hard to do. So I was like, why not show you guys why it's not hard. So this is a very easy, very typical way of doing a cut crease. For this look specifically, I actually didn't use concealer because I feel like when you bring concealer into the mix, it can get a lot tougher due to like the way you put the concealer on and if you can blend it out, because it gets difficult. I know that it can get difficult for some people, so that's why for today I have made sure it's all eyeshadow, so you don't need to worry about that. So I hope this helps you guys. The reason that cut creases are such a good idea, especially for people with smaller eyes, is it really like defines your eyes. Like, if you guys can even look at my eyes right now, it's like I just have white on the lid, and then the crease is like very defining. There's a lot of dark color, but then there's also a lot of light color, so it kind of like evens itself out, and it makes your eyes look very dimensional, and it makes smaller eyes look a lot bigger. So that's why I have created this for you guys today, just so you guys can try it out if you so wish. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss another makeup tutorial with moi. And without further ado, let's get to the makeup.
Done.
So the first and most important step to any eyeshadow look, whether it's cut crease or just a regular eyeshadow look, is having a good eyeshadow primer. So you can either use a primer or you can use concealer. I have both, but for today I used my Shape Tape concealer. And this is in the color light medium honey, and I've already put that on my lid. If you guys can tell, it's a little bit lighter. So today for this look, I'm using my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. The first thing I start with is a transition color, and I'm going to be taking that color with a pretty fluffy brush. So this is a smaller fluffy brush. It's not as big as the one I usually use for a transition color. You just want to make very small back and forth movements with your brush and have it kind of wing out on the end, because if you guys can tell on this side, we're going to have it wing out alongside the eyeliner. Now I am taking my tapered fluffy brush. This is a lot smaller than the other fluffy brushes because we're going to be going into the crease now, so I want it to be more precise. And this is the brush I actually use for my nose contour. If you guys have seen my videos, this is the brush I always use. I am taking the color Cypress Umber, and this is in the same Anastasia palette, and it's a dark brown color, and we're just going to put that into our crease, and we're going to try to be more precise about it. Something to keep in mind when you're doing a cut crease is definitely to keep your eye open, so that way you can see where exactly your crease lies and where you want your pigment to be placed in relationship to how your eyes open, like how your eye opens. And then I'm going back in with my transition color and just blending out these edges that are clearly very rough. So this looks really dirty right now, but don't worry, I'm going to clean it up. So now I'm going to go into the lid, and I'm taking the color Tempera from the same palette. It's just like this white color, and I'm taking a flat-ended, oh, not the right flat-ended brush. Still, I'm taking a flat-ended brush. It is just rounded and flat, and I'm literally just taking this color, and I'm going to be patting it on my eyelid. And basically you want to follow your lid pattern. So right now my crease is literally right there. So I'm following the pattern of my lid, and I'm just highlighting the lid with the white. Okay, so now we're going to go into the crease, and I'm going to be sharpening up that brown color and making it pop a little bit more. I am taking a smudge brush. So this is kind of a flat brush, but it has like a little bit of fluff to it on the it has a little bit of fluff to it in the body, just so we're not creating like a super sharp line that's impossible to blend out. So that's why it's really important that when you're doing this step, you do get a flat brush, but it has some sort of fluffiness quality to it, so that way everything still continues to blend out. And I want you guys to pay attention to the way that I'm holding this brush. So when I'm doing this, when I'm going to create the line, I'm holding it kind of upside down towards my eye, so that way when I put the pigment onto the crease, I can kind of pull it back up into the transition color and the original brown that we put down. And then of course you guys want to continue going back in with your fluffy brush and the transition color and going over all of these areas with the dark brown so that everything is blended. Now that I've basically set the groundwork, I'm going to keep going back in with the brown and the white interchangeably just to make this line a lot more sharp. So then once the base shadows are down, I'm going to be putting on my eyeliner, and then after that I will go back into each shadow and see if there's any more cleaning up I can do. But for my liner, I am taking my usual Kat Von D Tattoo liner in the color Trooper Black. Moving to the lower lash line, I am just picking up the brown color first, and I'm going to be placing that close to my lash line. And then with the transition color that we used earlier as well, I'm just going to blend it all out with the brown. Basically, we're just repeating the steps that we did above onto the lower lash line. And then picking up my Marc Jacobs highliner in the color Blacker, I'm just going to line my waterline. So taking the same palette, I'm actually taking the color Primavera. This is kind of like a shimmery gold color right over here. And since I cannot find my little tiny pencil brush anywhere, I am just taking a flattened brush and I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eye. And then also under the eyebrow. And then the last thing we have to do before I put on my lipstick off camera is put on my fake eyelashes. So I'm using the Velour Silk Lashes today, and yeah. So this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I feel like it's not that hard. I hope that this guide can help you guys a little bit, because I know cut creases are so intimidating, especially when you're doing them with concealer, which is why I tried for this one to not do it. So really all you need are like a couple of brushes and your favorite eyeshadow palette, and you are set. So don't be afraid to try this. I know that it's like a lot. It kind of looks like a lot, but it's not a lot. And once you get the hang of it, once you it might take you a while. It even took me a while. Honestly, when I first started doing cut creases, it took me so long. And even now it takes me long. So don't worry about it. I know that they look intimidating, but they're not hard at all. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you!